Hello guys, if you're watching this, that means you're watching the replay. So type hashtag replay. And today is day 20 of the Slay May challenge, and I'm really happy. It's what's it like? Time really goes fast, to be frank, when you are doing something you like. And today actually my son has gone for his exams. Today and tomorrow he has his end of year exams. After that he will be free, and that really, what is it like, I would say much needed break for him as well as us. So that way today I need to go pick him up, and as usual I dropped, let me pick that. Yeah, anytime when a live happens I will drop something. That is like my usual thing. So today's concept is like pre-mixing of Lipsense. You can see how so if you have bought Lipsense from me, and if you have got this ring, it's nothing but a tattoo ring. What a tattoo artist use it when they dip the ink, I believe. So that's how it is. But what we do here is, being Lipsense a liquid lip color, you can pretty much create your own custom color. You will think that doing it for 3.5 years now, all my customers will know I have done so many videos. But to be frank, even today people will call me once they get the package, and they'll be like, I didn't know what to do with this. What is this one, Aarti? I didn't know. So I have even had people who asked me like, is it like something like a earring or something? So that's how much it is. So that's why I keep repeating the topic sometimes, because I think it's human mind, they will say. It has to go through many times before it registers it. So that's the reason we keep repeating the topics sometimes. So today's topic is nothing but what is it like a Lipsense Pre Mixing. I know you have seen Lipsense layering. If you're new to Lipsense, Lipsense goes on 3 thin layers, because that's how we achieve the 4 to 18 hours wear. So here if you see for a color like this, if you feel like it's very bright, then what I always suggest is getting a color like this, and by layering it you are going to tone it down. Similar way, for example, if you are wearing an outfit and you think this color is like too bright for your occasion, for today I need to go for a carpool, so I can pretty much wear any color I would be. But I'm saying, in that case, if you want to tone it down a bit, you have so many choices. Like, you can pretty much pick any of the lighter shades you have, and just mix both colors in the tattoo ring, and that way you create your own custom color. And you can what is it like, with layering, if you just have 2 Lipsense colors like this, you will be able to make 8 different combinations out of it, because the permutation combination, that's how it works. For example, if you have 3 colors, then you will be able to make 27 combos out of this just by layering. But by pre-mixing, it is like endless combos. When you take the Lipsense here, you can do with 2 shades, you can do with even 10 shades. It doesn't matter, as long as you achieve the color you want. You can pre-mix the required quantity here, and that way you will be able to use. So today I wanted to pick a color, a very bright shade, something like that, and I'm going to mix it with a color like this, which can tone it down. But there is no what is it like a right or wrong combination here. It's up to you how you want it. For example, this color is a matte shade. You can see the newer tube is my favorite, because you can see the entire shade as it is. So there is no what is it like, glitters or anything. Whereas you can see this color has a lot of glitters or shimmers to it. So let's mix something and see how the color turns out. As I was saying, you can even mix any shades. Like, for example, if you have a pink and a red kind of, you can pre-mix these two to make your own color. So let's see what we wanted to do, and then we'll take a little bit at a time and mix it. So always make sure whether you are using Lipsense as it is, or layering or pre-mixing, make sure you shake the tube really well, because Lipsense doesn't have any chemicals that can mix the colors to show the actual pigments. You can see these two colors are really pigmented, and that day I was showing, I store it upside down, so that way sometimes the colors will get separated. Let me show you an example. Do you see that? You can see it's literally like a water, because that's how much it has separated. So in that case, when you shake the Lipsense tube really well, it will start to mix the color, and that way you will get the actual pigments. You can see it slowly starts to mix in. When I showed you first, it was literally like a liquid, and that's why you can see they all get separated when you store, because here I have hundreds of Lipsense colors, so I don't get to use all of them in one time. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take first the Purple Rain, a little bit of Purple Rain. Hi Madhu, good morning. I know you are new to Lipsense, so here I am explaining a concept called pre-mixing, where you are going to make I know Madhu, I know. Today my son has gone to school for his exams, so I have to go pick him up from carpool before lunch, and then he'll be back to class, and then he'll come for lunch. I know usually people will watch it in my replay, so that's how it is. Like, I mean, I try to schedule them in the evening if it is if it is any doing it with somebody else or something. Maybe tomorrow I'm thinking to do my earrings. Maybe I will do it tomorrow evening. That's what my plan is. So here, if you see, I have taken a little bit of Purple Rain. Good. So I have started your day. Hope it goes well. So here I have taken Rhubarb, which is another bright shade. I'm going to take them here again. So I'm going to mix them. Let me turn it this way. That way I can properly take. Make sure if you're doing a darker color and a lighter shade, take the darker one first. That way your tube will not have, or else where did I keep my... Yes, I always send you guys with the disposable wands. While applying, we are anyway going to use the disposable wand, but that way you don't mix the colors. Yes, Madhu, this is a tattoo ring. So what I do is, whenever you guys buy more than one shade, I like to send these tattoo rings, because that's where the Lipsense, the concept of Lipsense becomes even more fun. So here I have taken two different colors. So you can see I have taken like almost orangish red, and also a very bright pinkish purple. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to add a little bit of like a pink shade. This is called Sugar Plum. So I'm going to add a tiny bit of it, because the two shades I added are matte shades, so they don't have any shimmers or glitters. So adding this will give a little bit of shine to the color. So I'm taking it here. As I said, I'm making sure that it's up to you on what combinations you want, whichever one you need more. For example, if your outfit needs more of that orange, then you can take a lot of orange, a little bit of pink. But here I'm going to add almost you can see I have taken the Purple Rain, here the Rhubarb, and this is Sugar Plum. So I'm going to mix it with my disposable wand here. So make sure you mix it well, that way the pigment shows up properly, and scrape it out, because this disposable wand is almost like your Q-tip, so it's going to absorb a little bit more than your original Lipsense wand. So make sure you mix it properly and scrape it out, that way it is not like the sponge has absorbed all the shades. So here it is, like a custom shade with all three. I always think in my mind, if you see Rockstar and Kiss My Sauce and all, was a color made by our by our one of the distributors. So if they come and ask me, I'll always think what color of shade I would make and give it to the customers. So it will be super cool when you create your own color and make everyone else wear it. So here I have mixed them. You can see it's more of like a I would say closer to mad magenta. That's how the color turned out. So instead of getting different colors, you can make your own color every time and wear it. I always feel layering and pre-mixing the color lasts even more longer. So yes, that's the cool thing with this, Madhu. Here the possibilities are endless, or even here I can even do 1 or 2 layers of this, whereas I can use the original color itself to make 1 layer. So it is like it's up to your imagination and how you want to go about it. So I'm going to start with my first layer. I always make sure I scrape out the wand really well. Yeah, I know. Being a teen, these and all will be really nice because I don't think we had any of these chances to do these kind of fun things. So hope at least she enjoys it. So I have always said like Lipsense goes in 3 thin layers. So this is going to be my first layer, and I will leave at least 10-15 seconds in between for it to for it to dry. So see, even with 1 layer, if you are you are happy with it, you can go, except it's not going to stay 4 to 18 hours or something, but still if you want the color that you have achieved, you can still go with it. So that's my first layer. Let me show the tubes closer. You can see this is more of a pinkish shade, whereas this has that a little bit of orange. So we have created something that is in between both. So that's how cool it is. Whereas you can add a lot of this with a little bit of purple rain, or a lot of purple rain with a little bit of rhubarb. Yes. Yes, Madhu, I am just waiting when I can start back, but hopefully soon. I think once people start using Lipsense, they will never go back and use their traditional lipstick, because the way it feels and the way it stays, you never want to go back. So this is just 1 layer of the new color I created. So I'm going to scrape out the second, and I'm going to do the second layer too. Thank you, Madhu. Thank you so much. I checked the order for today. Yours is, it's not yet shipped yet. Yeah. You haven't seen mine. I will show you how much I have. So let me show my own collection. I think Madhu is new, so she hasn't started. So this is my own collection, Madhu. These are just Lipsense colors, and here are my glasses. So this is my own collection. I still have something left here. So yeah, I know every time people see my stash, they'll be like, we want that kind of shades. And this is almost my how many years, like 3.5 years of Lipsense collection. So you will get there sometime. So this is just 2 layers. You can see the color is really pretty, and it paid out really well. I have taken a little bit more than usual because I am always worried about running out. You can see how what's it, like a little I have used. I still just need to do one more layer, but I still have something left. So sometimes take a little bit and make it, and if you need, you can always add it back. So I'm going to do my third and final layer. So if you're new to Lipsense, you don't touch your lips until it dries and until you seal it with the gloss, because until you seal it with the gloss, it's going to stick, and also it is it will, what is it, like, it will, if you want a smoother finish, then you need to let it dry like this. That way you get a really nice payout, and also the colors will apply really smooth. So let me go with my third layer and then seal it with the gloss. Tomorrow maybe I will create an event, that way everyone knows. We'll do like a, what is it, like a, maybe in the evening 5 o'clock or something. Thank you, Madhu. It's just only the first few applications. Once you guys are accustomed to the application, then it's like a breeze. You don't need it. So this is my 3 layers of Lipsense with the colors I created. I'm going to keep it here, and I will pick a gloss. So my idea was, usually I will pick glossy gloss. These days I am trying to stay away from glossy gloss to pick a color from here. So these are all my pigmented glosses. Since this is more of a pink shade, I am thinking to pick any pink that will go with it. I know I was wearing too much of Huckleberry recently, so that's why I am thinking to pick something new. Maybe I'll do the rose glass or bougainvillea glass from the permanent line. These are something I don't grab often, so let's do rose glass. I think that will go well with this. So I'm going to do rose glass on top of this. So anytime when you do a pigmented gloss, it will change the color a little bit rather than a clear gloss like this. So these are matte gloss or the glossy gloss, which will be white. So if you want the color to show as it is, then you pick a gloss that is clear. That way the color doesn't change, the gloss color doesn't change. Here also it's very light, so it's not going to change it much. So let me do the gloss. Until you seal it with the gloss, it's going to be little sticky, but once you gloss it, it's going to be all day wear. I like the glossy finish rather than the matte finish. Yes, glossy gloss is, there are like, each gloss has a name. So this one is called rose gloss. I think where is glossy gloss? This is glossy gloss, which is like a clear white gloss. The one I showed previously, this was matte gloss. So if you like a glossier finish like this with a clear gloss, then you will go with glossy gloss. That's the starter collection, we call it. Like the first color when you get it, I always prefer to get with a glossy gloss, because that way you show the color more. And if you like a matte finish more, then you will top it with clear matte gloss. We do carry pigmented matte glosses too, but a glossy gloss or a matte gloss will be your first choice. And this is rose gloss, so which I am just topping it with. Once I seal it with the gloss, the color becomes all day wear. So the color will not transfer. Whatever I do, the gloss, only the gloss will transfer. So you can see it's only the gloss that comes out, whereas the color stays in. So whether you go out or eat anything, the color is sealed now. So it's until you take out at night or evening, it will stay pretty much. The more you use only Lipsense, it will start to stay more, because your lips are really healthy, and the application process also gets better and better. And if you are like out, like you were saying, like she want to wear it for school or something, then I will ask her to just carry the gloss in between, so that in case if she wants, she can just gloss it in between just 1 or 2 times if she is staying all day out, or else the color is pretty much going to be there. Only when you eat food or something, the it starts to break where the saliva touches, but pretty much the outside stays more until you have, unless you have a habit of biting or all those stuff. So these like colors will stay longer. I feel I don't switch between any other like brands or anything, so that way my Lipsense color will be there almost dinner time. I know many of my friends usually call me either in like video call or in one-on-ones. Those times they can still see whatever color I wore in the morning will still be there. So let me just show. I will top it with some other gloss. As you see, when I smudged, only the gloss will get transferred. So even if you're drinking water or eating food, only the gloss will go. That's why we ask you guys to either gloss before or after food. That way the color will stay longer. So here I have my favorite Sweet Pea gloss, which I'm going to top it just to show. So the same color will look little different with different glosses based on the pigments. You can see it added little bit more purplish tint, whereas the previous one is like a light pink. So this added a little bit purple tint to it. So basically it's how you want and what preference is that. So that's it. And thank you, Madhu. Thank you so much for hopping on. So today I have a post office drop too. I have 2-3. Madhu, I think your samples will go today. I will drop it. I brought the cover, so most probably I will add your samples today. And that's it. So hope you try some new colors and let me know. You don't have to have the 100 colors like me I do to premix. You can just premix with whatever you have. That's why I always advise my customers to pick different color groups. Like for example, if you're picking something like this, then when you are pre-mixing, then your colors will look different too. Same way your layering will look different too. Instead of getting as all pinks, like for example, if you have colors that are really close to each other, then you won't be able to make much difference out of it. So always try colors from different color groups, one brown, one pink, and those kind of stuff. That way your colors will be really different, and you will also enjoy more of Lipsense. So have a wonderful day, guys. See you all soon. As I said, tomorrow I will try to make my earring collection video. Mostly we'll do maybe 5 evenings. That way everyone can be there, and since it's a Friday evening, it will be fun to see. I will create an event maybe for tomorrow evening. That way it intimates everybody. So have a wonderful day, guys. See you all soon.